Segun Manuel, and on today's episode of the program, we'll be looking at surmounting the economic challenges in present-day Nigeria. And Nigeria, as a country, as many other countries, has been experiencing its own fair share of economic challenges. Today, we have a gentleman in the house who will help us look at these challenges and how you, as a Nigerian or as an African watching this program for wherever you're watching, can handle the economic challenges that are pertinent in your country. Today we have KOREDE Komaiya in the house, and KOREDE Komaiya is the senior pastor of Master's Place Church here in the city of Warri, and he will be helping us to do justice to this program. So welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Most people don't know you as a business person. They only know Pastor KOREDE Komaiya as a pastor of Master's Place. I know there's a business side to it. Let us know you. Let us meet you formally and let's know what you're made of.
I'm Pastor KOREDE Komaiya, the presiding pastor of the Master's Place International Church. And I want to actually say life as a whole is a business.
That's right.
Life as a whole is
a
business. So we are in the business of life. Thank you.
That's right. And if you're just meeting Pastor KOREDE Komaiya, he's a very articulate business person. That's one thing I admire about you, sir. And Master's Place Church is one part of your whole ministry.
Yes.
And you talked about earlier on about raising kingdom wealth creators. What has Master's Place done to help raise wealth creators?
Fundamentally, knowledge is principal and is crucial. Financial intelligence. Ignorance is absolutely damaging. It's important for me to state it here. It is more difficult to be poor than it is to be rich.
Wow.
It is more difficult to be poor than it is to be rich. In fact, it is easier to be rich. But because people don't understand the know-how. Now let's look at it this way. Each time I fly in an aeroplane and I try to peep at the cockpit, it looks as if, wow, what is this? When I see all the buttons, I see all manners of gadgets, but because I don't know anything about it, whatever you don't know looks mysterious to you. Whatever you don't know looks difficult. It is knowing that makes anything easy.
That's right. Knowledge is key.
Knowledge, therefore, is the key. Financial intelligence
is the key.
When you go after it in practical, applicable terms, you surmount poverty obligatorily. There is no poverty that can, as it were, surmount knowledge. It is knowledge, the same way that, yes, the same way that darkness bows before light.
Yes.
It's the same way. So we have been able to engage in the distribution of applicable knowledge at all levels. Every week, every day, through social media activities, through our church programs, through books, through CDs, dishing out life-changing applicable principles as it relates to wealth creation to help our generation. And I can tell you obligatorily, a new breed without greed is in the making.
Yes, right.
I can prophesy that before 2016, something will happen. A new generation that will define the economy and redefine it absolutely. They are in the making.
I like that.
Watch out.
What you just said about knowledge being the key to everything. Knowledge is the key. I want to bring you back before you get to this level. You're already prophesying, and I like that. That's very wonderful. But let us first look at the topic we're looking at today is surmounting the present challenges we are facing in not just in Nigeria, in Africa today. Globally. Why are these challenges there in the first place?
Number one is to let us know that God is supreme. Number two, the present system of capitalism is not perfect. It's actually driven by greed.
That's right.
And it's failing because it's not a perfect system. And this is to let us know that capitalism is not the final solution. And so therefore, we need to understand God's perspective. Not only that, we need to be wiser than the system to be able to beat the system. It's unfortunate that many people are victims of capitalism. Instead of beating capitalism, they become a victim of it. So we are raising a new generation with knowledge. Now, let me say this. To beat these present economic woes, you first must locate your paramount principal passion.
That's right.
Your paramount principal passion. Now, before the introduction of money as capital base, because when we are talking about capitalism now, which is in other words, which means an economy that is driven by capital. If somebody wants to start a business, you hear people asking that person,
do you have the capital?
You have the capital. Now, it's along the line that money actually come to represent capital. Before, it's the vision and your passion that means capital. You can have money and you don't have capital. The dream, which is your paramount passion, the dream, which is your paramount passion, is actually your capital. So now, let's look at it now this way. What do you have to offer your generation? That is your paramount passion. To solve problems, to make life better. That is the key. Not just profit making. The problem is many people want to make money. Just make money,
instantly.
Instantly. The first question that must be answered is, as I am like this, what do I have to offer my generation? Principally, your principal passion, your paramount passion, to add value to others, to make life better, the money will follow. Tell me your principal passion, and I tell you, you are on your way to wealth.
Wow. That's very key. Paramount principal action.
Yes.
I like that. If you are watching us, we are still on Let's Talk Business, and Pastor KOREDE Komaiya is with us dissecting the topic of how to surmount the present challenges in our economy. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, Pastor KOREDE will tell us more on this topic. We'll be right back.
Gospel African. Singing is taken to the highest heights with African beats on Gospel African. It's entertaining and informative.
Are you a kid or a teenager? If yes, looking for something captivating, exciting, exceptional to spice your life, then tune to African Broadcasting Network every Monday to Wednesdays, 3:30 p.m. and on Fridays and Sundays, 3:30 p.m. to catch your friends at the Young Eagles Club, bringing light to your life. Don't miss out.
You are welcome to the most exhilarating program on TV, Mama Helen and You. It's mind-blowing, extremely inspiring, motivating, captivating. It's a moment of fun and entertainment. It is packaged for your upliftment. Embrace your dreams as you keep a date with us on Mama Helen and You, an African Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Business. Pastor KOREDE is still with us. Sir, before we left, you were telling us that knowledge is the key and to have a paramount principal passion.
Yes.
3 P's, I will never forget that.
Yes.
Let's look at our society today.
Okay.
Most of the third world, or most of the growing economies, like they call them, have issues with leadership and government. In your opinion, what can we do as third world countries or as nations that have leadership issues? What can we do as young people to help solve this, to help also solve our economic problems?
Now, this is very, very important because you see a situation in which people will tell you that because of political instability, leadership problem here and there, why we are raising a new generation to handle that. It is important that we understand that there is no situation in which we are in that there is no way out of it. So wisdom is profitable to direct.
That's right.
The truth is, refuse to be a victim of your environment. There must be a resolute internal dialogue and settlement. I am not going to be a victim of this environment. The moment there is self-discovery, I have something to offer my generation. I refuse to be a parasite, irrespective of the situation and the conditions that be. By faith in your heart and corresponding action, you rise up above it. Let nothing discourage you. Let nothing limit you. You just have to rise up. Because it is in you. Success is who you are. If you will rise up and release your potentials, forces that be will bow down before you and support you to succeed. That is the basic.
All right, I want to bring you back, sir. If you noticed recently in some of the Arab countries, it was called the Arab Spring.
Yes.
Young people were mobilized through social media, do different works on the internet, and they were used to topple government in those nations.
Yes.
The internet has become a very vital tool in our society today.
Absolutely.
What do you think as a young person we should do to use the internet? I'm still going to tie it to leadership, to help groom leadership in this growing economics of the world.
It is very, very important for us to understand the power of exposure. And then to let us understand that whatever we don't use positively will be engaged negatively. So everyone must rise up to use the power of the media positively. I am surprised you see a lot of people now who are into business, no website. A lot of people are on social medias, maybe like Twitter, Facebook. All they do is gist. All they do is play all day long, like 24 hours. Media should be positively engaged as a medium of one, enlightenment, connection. Enlightenment, connection, and then to be used also as a means to promote your visions, your dream, and then it means also to damage ignorance. I strongly believe that very soon Africa is entering our era of rest. The truth of the matter is, through social media, a lot of discovery, presently I can say that is going on. And I'm telling you that even Nigeria, our nation here, just wait 2015, 2016, you are going to see surprises. You are going to see surprises, because just at the speed of light, you can communicate with 1 million people. Right from your room, you can communicate with 1 million people. And so we should rise up to engage that positively. Like we do the business of the kingdom to spread the gospel. Like people who are into business, like you see a lot of market now in the first world. You just go on the net,
online.
You put your product there, you meet with the buyer online. Not even seeing each other. You use PayPal, then you pay, and the deal is done. So everything is advancing. Everything is advancing. It's possible that a lot of third world, they still don't have these facilities, but we are getting there. And that is why to lead a society and to help a society, you must know and you must be better than that society. I encourage our people to take a step ahead, to move forward, and then to plug themselves into this ocean of the media and use it positively. And I know that it shall be done with faith in our heart, determination, decision, diligence. It shall be done, and we will get there.
That's right. Thank you very much, sir. I'm going to look at one other thing that is very common among young people in these developing nations. They tell you that government policies affect most of the things they need to do as young people. Oh, I want to do this. Say, no, government has put a ban on this. Government has put. We have the power to decide leadership.
Yes.
But you discover that in most of these growing economies, people don't really decide. How can we, because I'm very concerned about leadership issue, because it is leadership that will determine what happens in followership.
Yes.
So how can we as young people and as growing entrepreneurs help to change and bring a change about leadership in our various countries?
It is very, very important to understand that as we wield more of economic power, we will eventually wield political power.
That's right.
So people should not be discouraged to start small. Whatever it is today that is like working against us or not for us politically. That's why you see in America, a lot of people, after they've made their money, they now turn up to be senators. They now go into policy formulation to protect even their wealth. That's why you see like somebody like Bill Gates and some other people that the American government will now call them to go and represent the nation somewhere. And you see anybody that wants to win election, as they raise money, they talk to them. If I want to donate money for your campaign, then I will need to have a say
In what you do.
in what you do. So economic power is vital. That's why even the Bible says the poor man's voice is not heard. But there is always a starting point. And the issue now is no one should be discouraged. It's a common saying that Rome has not been built in a day. So start from where you are. Bill Gates started at the age of 12. He left home at the age of 12. He left his parents at the age of 12. Opened Microsoft at the age of 19. Became the richest man on earth at the age of 31. So start where you are. Develop your principal passion. Be driven by problem solving, adding value. Now look at your immediate environment. Wherever there is a problem, there is an opportunity.
That's right.
A problem that is legitimately solved will attract money in your direction. So as you develop yourself to solve problems by adding values and making life better for others, you are exchanging value for money. And then life is getting better. And as you do that progressively over a period of time, you become wealthy. I am so determined about raising a new generation of wealth creators that I know that very soon we will create another stock market that is not just driven by capital and profit, but by how socially responsible
Exactly.
businesses are. It is this mindset we are driving into people, that it is more than profit making. Your principal passion, laced and colored with a desire to make life better. Looking at your immediate environment, what are the complaints in my environment? What are the problems in this environment? Now you look inside, your gift, your talent, you bring out creativity. You are driven by a sense of making life better for others. And as you now package products and services to make life better for others, you can never be poor. It's only a matter of time.
That's right.
With diligence, dedication, commitment, and sacrifice, and intelligence, you focus on it, making life better for others. We look at Soitiro Honda Motors. He was a roadside mechanic. He was a roadside mechanic. If you read about Ford, Ford also said he wants to make a car that will be affordable. That will be affordable. And then Soitiro Honda was a roadside mechanic. And one day he decided, riding his bicycle, I can put engine in this bicycle, because a lot of people then could not afford to pay for car. So he looked at the environment. A lot of people are poor and they are not able to buy car. And then riding his bicycle home one day, he said, look, I can create a small engine and I can put it in this bicycle, and then a lot of people will be able to afford it. Look at your principal passion. Look at your principal desire. Connect it with the principal problem in your environment. Create a product, create services that will suit it. Improve on it over a period of time. You will sleep in money, you will wake up in money. It's only a matter of time.
Thank you very much. And that's a very powerful word. Most businesses of our time do not have that corporate social responsibility. But Pastor KOREDE Komaiya has told us today that for you to have a thriving business, you must be socially responsible. And that's the only way your business can grow and be responsive to the various issues that our society has. Don't go anywhere. When we come back on Let's Talk Business, Pastor KOREDE Komaiya will be telling us more that you need to know about the present challenges we're facing in our society today. When we come back on Let's Talk Business.
Gospel African. Singing is taken to the highest heights with African beats on Gospel African. It's entertaining and informative.
Are you a kid or a teenager? If yes, looking for something captivating, exciting, exceptional to spice your life, then tune to African Broadcasting Network every Monday to Wednesdays, 3:30 p.m. and on Fridays and Sundays, 3:30 p.m. to catch your friends at the Young Eagles Club, bringing light to your life. Don't miss out.
You are welcome to the most exhilarating program on TV, Mama Helen and You. It's mind-blowing, extremely inspiring, motivating, captivating. It's a moment of fun and entertainment. It is packaged for your upliftment. Embrace your dreams as you keep a date with us on Mama Helen and You on African Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Business. If you have been enjoying the program, you have been watching us, you have suggestions, you have questions, you want to be a part of the program, you want to sponsor, you can definitely reach us. We will reach you back. Sir, thank you very much for this knowledge you've exposed us to. Sir, I know that you have one of the world's leading entrepreneur speaker and leadership speaker coming to your church very soon. I know you're bringing Dr. Miles Monroe.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
This is very, very important because this is for a generational visitation.
Sure.
Exposure, especially to knowledge that will damage ignorance, is your main asset in life.
Exposure to knowledge that will damage ignorance
is your major asset in life.
Sir, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
We are very grateful to have you. I want to allow you to have a last word. You look at the camera and tell young people out there who are stuck in their jobs. Most people are stuck in banks, who have other talents innate in them that they're supposed to use for other things. Some are just getting out of school and they don't know what to do. Some people have been waiting for a job for 5 years and don't know what to do. Sir, what's your last word to them? Look at the camera.
Locate your principal passion. Inside you, you carry the solution. And as you locate your principal passion, discover in your immediate environment, because every principal passion is there and put there by the Creator to connect with another principal problem in the environment for solution. You turn it into product and services to help the society, and your life will never remain the same again. Only that you must be courageous. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing discourage you. The road may be rough, but you will get there. I celebrate you. Let nothing stop you. You are more than able. Thank you.
You heard it all from Pastor KOREDE Komaiya. Nothing big starts big. Everything big starts small. You need to start it and walk it. Nothing works except you walk it. If you hear all this information and do nothing about it, it will not work for you. take action today, because it is action that matters. Thank you very much for coming, sir.
Thank you.
We look forward to having you again.
Thank you.
I also look forward to being around during Dr. Manuel's visit.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much,
I
sir.
celebrate you.
If you've been watching, it's still been Let's Talk Business on ABN, and I am Segun Manuel, and we have been talking business. See you some other time.